last month or two, I've been kind of refashioning my vision board and my goals. I feel like over time, those goals get a little closer to home and refined. Certain goals that were in line with who you are aren't in line with who you are now, and so you're constantly refining them. But I also like to put affirmations with my goals. And the thing is, affirmations without action is called delusion. You'll actually hit this state where you're actually at a break with reality. So if you can close that gap where you have goals that you're working towards every single day, and you've actually got affirmations that are backed up by actions, they become very, very powerful. And so one of the affirmations that I'm wanting to put in there is, I'm a winner and I love winning. And I get it from Donald Trump. And just watching him over the last, this is 2024, but just watching him over the last 8 years, since 2016, it's just like, how does he take the abuse that he takes and keep on moving forward? How does he extract every single little bitty opportunity out of all the negative circumstances, or what we perceive to be negative, and spin them around to be a positive? Like everything he does, his mugshot, turned it into a freaking t-shirt, and he's selling it. Everything he does. And so it was like, if I have affirmations in my life and I'm speaking them every single day and I feel like they're kind of a lie, it doesn't sit well with me. I had to kind of justify saying I'm a winner, knowing that I haven't always been a winner in my life, but that I am turning that around. And how do I justify saying that whenever my past says that I'm not necessarily a winner all the time, and I have given up on things? Well, for me, it's a total mindset, and I had to reframe it in such a way where it was like, okay, I can accept that. I do that. To be a winner, I feel like there's this verse in this old ancient book that says, all things work together for the good of those who love God and who are called according to his purpose. If you are on the up and up, if you love truth, if you are trying to refine yourself every single day, then it doesn't matter what happens to you. There is a lesson in that to be extracted. And if you can take that lesson and move out, and you are better the next time you get into that circumstance, then you're a winner, straight up. And so the thing is, we don't actually know what is good and bad. There's this old story that I heard, and it was about this old wise man in a village, and there was a young boy in the village, and the young boy got a horse, and all the villagers were like, oh, how nice. And the old man said, I don't know, we'll see. And then the young boy fell off the horse, broke his leg, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, how horrible, how terrible. And the old man said, we'll see. And then a war broke out, and they came to recruit young men for the war effort. And since he had a broken leg, he didn't have to go to war. He didn't get recruited. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, how wonderful. And the old man said, we'll see. So the thing is, the circumstances that we actually go through, it's all up to interpretation. It isn't bad or good. If we don't know a good day, we don't know a bad day, and vice versa. But the thing is, how can I say that I am a winner? Well, I can say that because I extract the lessons out of every little circumstance that I possibly can and spin it into a positive. And this kind of goes into something that I was thinking about yesterday, and it's another verse out of that ancient book, and it's actually one of the commandments, thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain. And I feel like I actually know the correct interpretation of that. And the interpretation of that, I think most people have, is you can't say God or goddamn or whatever, take it in vain. But the thing is, most people don't realize that the words that I say out of my mouth actually are creating my reality. And if I have whatever word follows the word I am out of your mouth, is going to dictate what your future actually becomes. So if I say I am smart or I am dumb, then boom, that's what's going to start to show up in my life. Well, in the book of, I want to say maybe Genesis or Exodus, but it doesn't matter. Moses encounters, God, and what does God say his name is? I am that I am. And I will tie this back in, but the thing is, if you look at all of nature, you look at the universe is in constant expansion mode. The Creator created our earth, the botanical world, if you look at nature and you look at a seed, one seed goes into the ground, produces a tree, and then the tree produces a ton of fruit, and then that fruit falls to the ground, and all of those seeds create other trees. So we're talking about perpetuation of life. And so whenever it says, thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain, that is I am. The word I am is creative. And so I feel like if we are saying anything that is outside of that perpetuation, multiplication, mentality that is just an expansive type of mode and in line with life-giving, perpetuating principles, then we are in fact taking the Lord's name in vain. It's actually a creative thing. If we are saying that we're dumb or we don't want to be successful, well, if you think about it, anything that is in nature that ceases to succeed ceases to exist. So it is actually vital that we succeed in the areas of endeavor that we are looking to, or else if we take the opposite approach, then we are actually aligning ourselves with death principles. Okay, and so if we are doing that, then that is taking the Lord's name in vain. Okay, so I've been into this whole reality creation thing, and I've really been taming down my thoughts, catching them, taking them captive, and really directing them in the thoughts, words, deeds, beliefs that I need to have in order to accomplish the goals that I'm looking to accomplish in my life. And words are a vital, integral part of it. And I'm starting to see that if you can get those affirmations in line with your goals and you're taking action every single day on them, then it's not a lie, even though it hasn't come before, even though you're seeing something that has not happened before it has. It's not a lie because the trajectory of your actions will take you there. It adds up. It's not a lie. It's before its time. And what is a prophet? It's somebody that sees things that are not as though they are. Why is a prophet not accepted in his own country? Well, if I come from a background of drug addiction or just totally bogus stuff, and then I change my life, and I start saying in front of the old people that I've always been in front of, that have seen me do all the bogus stuff that I've always done, saying that I'm going to change my life, and I'm starting to now talk about the things that I am going to do, and I'm seeing the things that are not before they are. The reason a prophet is not accepted in his own country is because they only know the old you. They don't know where you're going. So why wouldn't they reject that? There's no evidence of it. But that being said, align your goals and actions with the affirmations. Start speaking things into existence and start acting in accordance with that. And that is true faith. Faith without works is dead. And this is how you actually start creating your reality and moving in fundamental truths and becoming everything that you can possibly freaking be. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please share, like, and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell below so you can get all of my stuff that's coming out. If you guys like this video, then you're really going to like this next one. Go ahead and click on it. It's just going to give you that much more motivation and tools for the day. Alright guys, peace.